Whiskers. I got whacked. I'm Milton, son of a carpenter Mary. Dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. And I'm also doing a little genetic carpentry. Changing my eyes from brown to blue. Oh, check it out. I'll see if I can get the flashlight going. But, yeah, don't pick my eyes out. And I'll get the check and post and 5 stuff out. This is March 2018. Trump's phone gate imagery. As the text template says, whatever you get when you don't get me with a 9/11 Flight 93 check of your family's lifeline, your lifeline, America's lifelines, whatever you get is going to be born. Phone ringing, an error message, a busy signal. If you get to leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up in my caller ID, my call log, my call records. I've got videos of my call logs of this phone making this video on youtube.com/DNFD series. DNFD SERIES. You can also find this stuff here. Page, part of my 20,000 plus of the big 5s are there, so you can tell everyone how to check and post in 5 with the 5s. The 20,000 examples of my portfolio work, of my graphic artwork, which is me in it. That's a Great Wall of Evil. Why does that concern you? Because when you try to call me, 424-229-4140, you see America's High-Tech Lifelines. Not one Flight 93 check, that's you trying to call me. Making sure your phone works all the time by trying to reach me right now. Whoever's in the room there with you, make a video with your cell phone of their phone not working. Or you can use a digital camera if you want. Well, however you do it, well, the phones all make videos nowadays, so have them turn around, make a video of your phone, your family's lifeline not working. Whatever boring thing you get, it's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, the paramedics. That phone ring, that error message, that busy signal. And yes, when you're calling up countless other customers besides me, and you get that, educates livelihood to someone else with a bigger name in your business. Has the blessing of the Great Wall of Evil that has just me and all this imagery, and has your phone not working when you try to call me. They can get the business. Whoever's a big name in your business, even though you do a better job, so they can get the business. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me. Be the reporter. We've got you. They're not doing their jobs. Every network news anchor, every local news anchor, any and all in the public eye, all reporters, all mayors, all governors, all senators. Make a video of your phone, your family's lifeline, your wife's lifeline, your husband's lifeline, your child's lifeline, your grandma's lifeline not working as you try to call me. What are you doing about that, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Governor, Mr. Network News Anchor? Get the reactions and post. Now I've got the series stuff out. You can find the 5s and probably these template things to print out. Well, I think this is the best version yet as far as explaining what a Flight 93 check is and how it affects you. Print them out, hand them out. Tell everyone to check and post in 5. And this is what I did this today. Also had a I had to saint the bird on the water, but I cannot think of it right now. Let's see. As usual, the saint for tomorrow, it's probably the card that just flew off my stack of cards here. Let me see if I can get it. We're probably, oh, that's a long way down there. Yeah, of course. I get to, when I see something fly out of my hands in one way, shape, or another, it's what I'm looking for. So, Gaudinus, it was him or Saint Agia. But St. Gaudinus, Cardinal of Milan, Italy, back in 1176. The saint, check it out. Try not to get too much into that. With my attention getting stuff, Tommy the no-arm Chinese fellow, to get you to pick up that phone. That's what the Tommy is all about. It also explains the streets, the unseen business, whatever it is you might call the streets. But Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fellow, got to be missing both arms. Oh, I get to tell parables. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary. Yes, that carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom, Marianne. I get to tell parables. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary. Tommy, in this parable series about the unseen business, the streets, whatever it is you might call it, Tommy was told by his boss, Wu, to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. He slowly fed that right arm in. He's always been blindly obedient. They love that in the Orient. And the left arm saw what was going on with the right arm and jumped off. That's a wise thing to do. Remember, some Carpenter Mary's parables are often wrapped in symbolism, meaning, yeah, if you see something bad, you don't see a lot of guys' arms jumping off. But if you see something bad happening to somebody else who's just like you, might be the right arm to your left arm, don't let it happen to you. Jump off. And these are my eyes. Used to be all dark brown, much darker than whatever it is you might see. And they've been slowly changing. In the past 8-9 months, they've been catching a light like that. See the white part kind of around the brown? That's been going on too, as the brown slowly disappears. Genetic carpentry, yes. Work on those spiral staircases that determine who we are, that give us our brown eyes, our blue eyes, whatever. It's got to go on with the muscles, the bones, the organs. That's why I'm in the wheelchair right now. It's very, very painful with the muscles. This is when the eyes were a little bit more brown, and oh, I got one where it's almost completely brown. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, right here. That was from about 8 to 10 years, somewhere in there. I got here a decade ago. And 2009 was when I got the digital camera. Started doing some graphic artwork. And so from around 2009, 2010, somewhere in there. And this a little bit after that, and this one a little further after that, and now you see what's going on with the white around that brown as they slowly disappear. Yeah, medical research being passed by, along with our hijack lifelines. Make a video. You don't have to believe a word I say about my eyes. You've got your phone. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. All firemen of the fire station's phone, policemen of the police station's phone, soldiers of the military base's phone. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. When it doesn't match up with the call records, yeah, we got phone gate. Now let me get my sugar check over as I tell you about Tommy. He's Oriental and he likes the cats and the dogs. Oh, no, not his pets. As dinner. Ask him if they're honest, they'll tell you. And Tommy is out cat hunting. You know, you can't necessarily buy that at the store like ground beef. So he has to go out and hunt it, and he's got 2 places he can get the cat prepared. Cat's Got Your Tongue and Wanting Some More, and other restaurants of that type. And his girlfriend Rhea is a mean cat cook. But he needs cat to get the cat cooked. 260. He is out cat hunting, and that's where the bird comes in. I just had it, didn't I? Yeah. He's got a cap with a bird on top. Oh, not a real bird. And yes, while I'm on the subject, all of you cat lovers with cats and all that, don't write me letters. Just like the AA meeting at the bar parables. Don't write me letters, they're going to be stolen. If you're going to write me a letter, make a video of it. 4260 Great Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Takes just 5 minutes to make the video of your hijack call to me. You gotta go to the post office, FedEx, UPS, whatever to do that. But whatever you do, document censorship. That's why I call it check-in, post, and 5, the big 5s. It takes 5 minutes. Make the video, whatever you get when you dial the number. And you get that boring thing that makes you wonder every time you call up another customer. Make the video, post the video, and yeah. It's a cartoon. Tommy's a cartoon. A guy with no arms who stuck his arm in the wood chipper and the other arm jumped off. Don't write me letters. They're going to be stolen. If you're going to write me letters, yes, certify them. Make a video of them. I got my March 2018, so I'm going to show you the set of photos I got from my March graphic art. I'm going to try to show you, as I tell you about Tommy doing some cat hunting with that cat hat, bird hat of his. But yeah, I've been doing a little preparing, because you see this is a graphic art photo. 4x6, that just happened to be the right size for across. But you see it's kind of missing something down there. And I could get the 5x5 photos, but they're more expensive. And I'm a censor graphic artist. My real work being, yes, building Jesus' Immaculate House. When you see someone other than me, the flowers and birds in my imagery, we started doing that. But yeah, I could get them all printed out as 4.75 inch photos, but it'd be kind of hard to do that. It's cheaper to get the 4x6. So here's what I'm planning. Oh, it's upside down. You see, just like with the 4x6 prints are prepared, I did the math. It came out a little bit wrong side to side. Either that or the photo printing is a little off, who knows. But you put this in, and then the background is little stars down there, star flowers down below my face. Oh, it's kind of interesting to see the DVD, but because that's where the graphic art is, but you get my point. So I'm going to show you some of my graphic art I just got in the mail. I can get the there. As I tell you about Tommy, he's walking down the street, cat and mouse. He doesn't have hands. He's walking down the street, cat and mouse. I've told you about Tommy. Once again, don't write me letters. It's a cartoon. No, not one call or mail or even in person about the Tommy parables, but yeah, I send stuff out there. Some corporate, I send stuff. And Tommy would, as he says, these other limbs and other things kick in once those arms got removed, kind of like blind folks becoming better at hearing and all that. One of those, my DVD by Milton. I thought it was. Maybe not. Yeah, bird imagery. But he catches the cat with his mouth. He can't use his hands anymore, but his mouth is always quick. Unless he wants to kick off that loafer, he's got to use that mouth a lot to move stuff and all that. And the idea behind the cat is behind the bird. On his head the cat is that cat, always on the prowl, sees the bird hat, and it kind of like I got call see religious sensitive to the image, and the big guy Tommy's got that bird on his head, and the cat jumped up to try and catch the bird. It's a plastic bird. It's a stuffed bird. And Tommy, being quick, grabbed it with his mouth. And of course the cat's going to put up a fight. It doesn't want to be held by its tail. Ask any cat owner who has a young niece or nephew who has tried that. They don't like it. Or daughter or son. Or grandpa. Sometimes grandpa likes to pick up the cat by its tail. He catches the cat and he's got to do something, otherwise the cat will scratch up his belly. And so he finds the nearest house or wall, and he just kind of whacks the cat up against that house, that wall, until it stops yowling and scratching him. And then he gets a few looks as he walks back to Rio, or the cat's got your tongue, to proudly give them the cat so we can get some cat dinner. Cat burger, cat chops, cat skitty. Thing is, he's going down the street and a Kim pulls over. She's hysterical. Oh, that's Whiskers. You found Whiskers. How did Whiskers get out of the house? What? And she goes and she sees he doesn't have hands, so she understands that's why he's got a cat in his mouth. And she picks up Whiskers, and he's limp, of course. He's been thrown against the house. She says, "Oh, what happened to him? Did he get hit by a truck?" And Tommy doesn't know what to say. Spits out a few cat hairs, and he says, "Whiskers got whacked. I was taking him to bury him." And Kim says, "No, he's just unconscious. I can feel him breathing. I gotta take him to the hospital. Oh, stick around. I want to give you a reward for finding Whiskers." And Tommy, he doesn't waste any time. He tried to talk her into, just let me bury him, but yes, he found out he was breathing. Whiskers was. And I don't know how I want to do it with two of those. Maybe a good one's missing. That'd make a nice contact card, even a small kind. 4x6 print, you can read that a mile away. See my contact, think your contact, and come see me in person to get it. Yes, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard. I'm always here unless I'm out at the doctor's or the grocery store. See, now that's not as good as small, but it's more for the actual 4x6 print or even a bigger photo. And the arm's telling me it's time to hurry up, especially since it's 19 minutes. So Tommy runs off. He doesn't want, in case there were any witnesses, they tell Kim he was beating your cat against the wall. He takes off to the next alleyway with his cat hat. But he figures that's just ironic that she was driving down the street and saw her cat hanging from his mouth. And he will get some wild looks at him carrying the cat that way, and he'll get some little kids telling their mom, "Look at that Oriental man," or "Look at that Chinese fella trying to eat a raw cat. What is he doing with that?" He has to carry the cat that way. He'll get around to eating the cat later. Oh, another one. Is that the same one? Got a few that are kind of like that. This skyline imagery, Los Angeles skyline. Check out my work. Come see me in person. Be in it. When you see someone other than me, my changing eyes right here. We started building. And yeah, call up every news station you got. Ask them, what do you know about this man? You know, you can check that. They have call records and that. This man asking for 93 checks, probably 93 checks for 9 years, pointing out dangerous censorship in America that affects their livelihoods as well. What do you know about that? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you're not reporting on? Get their reactions and posts. And yeah, I'll be getting Trump's phone gate march onto my Flickr, where you can hit the heart at www.christcomplex2.wixsite.com/Daffodilia, DAFFODILIA. Hit the heart, and that takes you to what I designed today or yesterday or recently. And hit the boxes over on the right, and they'll take you to where you can find these things. 20,000 plus, ever growing each month. Of my latest work, see my contact, think your contact. You gotta see me in person to get your contact there. Come see me, and yeah, have Whitwood travel. Real work is building Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. You're not reaching me to tell me what you believe or ask what I mean by that is religious censorship in America, the kind that can place someone with a Muslim name. They don't name them, Hussein was a Muslim. In the highest office in the world right after 9/11, and when we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. And now they got the buffoon Trump in. I don't play favorites. It's Trump's ruble. Is that what they have in Russia? Now, checking posting 5. Who cares if he's Russian or not? He's on the Russian payroll. Impeach the ball. But that's your family's lifeline not working and him not doing a damn thing about it. Second posting 5. In front of all reporters, all mayors, all governors. Come see me in person. Tell me what you think of my Tommy Purples. I won't get comments by phone or mail. Or internet.